Hi, everybody. Welcome back to School of Scarlet. Today, I have another message for you. So, today's message is around the 1010 portal, October 10th, that is coming upon us. And so, I have a message about that. It's not a coincidence that you found this video, that you landed here, that you were led to click it. And so, today's message is for you. So, we can see that the 1010 is essentially like a repetition of itself, a 10 and a 10. And so what I'm seeing with this is more like a mirror. So it's like a 10 mirroring the other 10. And so what I wanted to talk about here today is that we're really being shown ourselves, like a mirror is in front of us, and we're being seen for truly who we are. We're seeing ourselves flaws and all. We're seeing ourselves clearly. We're seeing ourselves raw, and we're really able to see ourselves now. A lot of times we had some delusions or illusions, and we believed the lies that people told us. And for this reason, it was hard to look in the mirror. It was hard to face these things. But now you are ready. And so this mirror is essentially, right in front of you. And it's time to look at yourself, shadows and all. And one of the things that I'm feeling here is that there might be some pain come up. There might be some things that maybe you had suppressed, pressed down. And, these are things that happen to all of us, like, the losses and things that happen in our life, grief, um, the loss of something, anything that it could have been is starting to come up now for it to be released. And that's just a healthy aspect of this time. So you might be feeling this energy where sometimes you're feeling like really like high and energetic and high vibe, you could say. And other times you're feeling kind of low. And some of that low energy is coming out for a purpose. Now, when we go through hard times, even when we have grief, or some of the darkest times, I know that there were some dark times for me that I didn't even know if I was going to make it can get that dark. And so if you are finding yourself in that point, I want you to know that when we go into those dark times like that, essentially it's like a catalyst for the other side of that coin. So you think it's so much to handle, you think that no one can understand, the emotions, the feelings are so high and strong, and they feel like they'll never end, and it feels like nothing will ever make it better. But at the end of what seems like that rope is unconditional love. And you may have heard people say God is love, and essentially what you're going to find at the end of that rope down there is God. And God is that unconditional love. It's that the greatest, deepest love that you didn't even know was there. You didn't think that there would be anything that could, help you through this time that might be so hard, or those shadows and things that maybe now you're going to have to go into. But what you're going to find is that there is something there, and it is love. And that love is greater than anything. And sometimes the only way you can really truly experience that is when you go through those darkest times, that then you experience the deepest love that is there. And so it never really was as bad as you thought. At this whole time, everything is kind of pointing you to that unconditional love, which God is love. So, however you want to see it, everywhere that you look, it's unconditional love. And it's here always trying to show you that. And sometimes it does get dark, but those are the moments that we feel the deepest love, because we don't think that anything can understand. We don't think that anything could help us through that. But then when we experience that love that is so great, that encompasses everything, there's a level of peace there, and a level of surprise, even that there is a love that deep. And to experience that is truly one of the greatest blessings that you can ever have in this life. So I don't know where that came from. That didn't feel like what this message was going to be about, but it just came through. So this might be coming through for someone for some reason. The other thing I'm seeing is that a lot of people want to say, oh, stay in positive vibes, stay in positivity. And we can't always be positive. There's going to be situations where we truly are sad, and that is okay. And where we're learning to see ourselves through that mirror, through ourselves and our experiences of life as they truly are, and accept them for that, without wanting to change them, without trying to, change what seems like a negative feeling to a positive, but rather letting it be and letting it move through us and show us what it wants to show us. For example, that very deep love. So, one of the other things that I'm seeing here is that when you're seeing yourself through this mirror that you're going to be seeing yourself through, this 1010 portal, you're essentially going to see parts of you that maybe you have forgotten. So, maybe you have forgotten how to play. Maybe you have forgotten what makes you happy. Maybe you have forgotten to have fun. And you're going to be connected with other parts of you that you haven't been paying attention to. So what I'm seeing is like your inner child. Your inner child's going to come out, and you used to sometimes think that this inner child was too vulnerable, or people would make fun of it or bully it because maybe when you were younger you were bullied. And so it's one of the aspects of you that you tried to hide, but the mirror doesn't hide anything, it just reflects. So when you see that, you're going to have to deal with it, just like I'm talking about dealing with those shadows or those feelings that might come up that are a little darker. You're going to see that child, and you're going to see actually how wonderful that child is. And you're going to want to reconnect with these parts of yourself that you have been hiding and putting away. So you're going to have a lot more fun. You're going to have playtime now. You're going to go out there and do some of the hobbies and things that you had maybe been suppressing and not doing. You're going to do them without shame. You're going to do them without feeling like, if I express this part of me, will I still be loved? You're not going to hide those aspects of yourself like you had to do maybe when you were a child. You're going to accept them, embrace them, and you're going to have a lot of fun doing that. And, some people might think, oh, that person's acting crazy, or, why are they all of a sudden collecting action figures, or, why are they now dressing up or doing this or that? And it's going to be a sense of really not caring. And this has been the theme of October, is really being unbothered. We've gotten to this energy that we really don't care. Whatever it is that we want to do is okay. It's okay to do it now. You are safe. Those are the words that I'm seeing in like bold letters. You are safe. There is nothing that you can do right now to separate yourself from the love, the unconditional love that I talked about. That love is God. You can't separate from that. You're one with it. And because of that, you're completely safe to be you, to express yourself. It doesn't matter what another human, another person says about you. It doesn't matter if someone judges you, says that they don't like that. It does not matter. You are totally unbothered. And because of this, you experience a level of freedom that allows you to integrate all parts of yourself. And you're, got a lot of parts to yourself. You're a multifaceted human being with many aspects of yourself. And so it's pretty complex. So maybe, your work friends or your work colleagues only know you as that work person. And, maybe your family only know you as this person. But pretty soon they're going to know a lot of different aspects of you, and that is okay. It is okay. And if they don't accept that, that is just a reflection of where they're not accepting their selves. So we're always projecting, and other people are projecting as well. So when they're projecting, something that they don't like about you, or telling you should change this or that, that right there tells me that there is something they're not accepting about themselves. So it's very threatening to them because they can't do it, then they put you down about it. So allow yourself in this 1010 portal to really see yourself clearly, to integrate all of those parts that you have suppressed, all of those shadows that you have, kept in the dark. Allow them to experience the light. And when you experience them in the light and they're shown and you can let them be seen, you will actually feel lighter. You will feel more like a child. You'll be, actually lighter in your body. You might even lose some weight. I know it sounds weird, but this is the truth. And you're going to be able to move along this world in a much lighter fashion with less judgment and more fun. So I hope that, this kind of resonated with you in some way. If you resonated with this message, if you got something out of it, give me a thumbs up down below. I would really like to know who it resonates with. And if it didn't resonate with you, leave it behind. You just want to take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But this is a very powerful time. There is a lot of energies happening, and I can feel that they are all working and everything is happening how we've been kind of feeling it come upon. So, comment down below also how these energies are treating you, how you're feeling in your body, what you're experiencing. Share with us in the comment section so that we can kind of, collectively know each other's, experience. So, if you would like to connect with me for a one on one session or any of my course offerings, you can find that in my description. I am currently offering a course that's called the Unconditional and Unbothered course. And it's the perfect time to offer this course as it's really talking about that unconditional love that I was describing to you earlier. That really deep love that can see everything as it is and accept it, that can love everything as it is, even if it is, messy, dirty, whatever it happens to be, it can accept it and love it fully and transition it like an alchemist into unconditional love. It already is that, but it's really a seeing of that, a remembering of that. And the unbothered portion of the course is really about being unbothered. So you're going to see a lot of new beginnings happening, with those around you and yourself as well. Allow yourself that gift to have a new beginning. Allow yourself to begin again, to, not just be, conforming to the persona that you have created so far. Allow yourself to expand into more because you're always expanding into more. And you deserve that. You deserve to have all parts of yourself and show those parts of yourself. So allow yourself a new beginning in this time, and you're going to begin seeing lots of new beginnings all around us. You're going to see people on YouTube having new beginnings. You're going to see your family having new beginnings. Everybody's going to begin to express new aspects of themselves, and you're going to begin to see this in our collective because that is what we are moving to. We're moving to more truth, and in doing that, people are going to express more and more sides of themselves. And so it's a beautiful time to be here on earth. And so I'm glad to be here with you. Please leave me a comment down below if this resonated. Leave me a like, share it. It really helps my channel. If you are new here, I would welcome you to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here at School of Scarlet. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. I love you all, and I will catch you on our next message.